it's Eunice and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button if you want to see more beauty, style, or lifestyle videos in the coming weeks. So for today's video, I am going to be talking about my recommendations as well as the products I'm eyeing during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale. So if you're not familiar with Ulta or the 21 Days of Beauty, Ulta is basically a beauty department store here in the United States. So it has all things beauty, makeup, skincare, hair care. It even has a salon within the store. They do the 21 Days of Beauty twice a year, I believe. I think one is during this season, which is March, and then the other one is around September, October. I can't remember the exact dates, but I remember they also did one for that. And this 21 Days of Beauty is actually makeup and skincare. Sometimes they have like a 21 Days of Beauty hair care, or sometimes 21 Days of Beauty just skincare. But this is one of the biggest sales that they have every year because most of the items that go on sale for 50% off are some of the best sellers. I am going to be talking about some of my recommendations and products that I'm eyeing in this year's sale. So some of them I've already used, some of them I already have. Actually, most of them I already have, so I'm not gonna be spending that much this year because I've accumulated so much products. For the products I do have, I am going to insert a little bit of footage of me using the product on my face and then slightly talking about why I recommend them. So if you want to see what products I highly recommend or what products I'm eyeing or what I plan to buy during the sale, just keep on watching. So the sale starts tomorrow, Sunday, March 17th, and here is a snapshot of everything that is going on sale tomorrow. I don't have any products that I'm gravitating toward in this set, so we'll start off with March 18, Monday. So one of the products that is going on sale is this Dose of Colors Desi X Katy Friendcation palette, and I actually also got this on sale last year during the holiday season. It went on sale. I don't know why it went on sale. I feel like it's not because they're not selling that much. I feel like it's because it's one of their best eyeshadow palettes, and the reason why they're putting it on sale is that more people will try it and actually fall in love with the Dose of Colors brand. I feel like that's the reasoning behind it. I find that I gravitate toward this palette whenever I go for like more of a smoky eye makeup look, for like a nighttime look as opposed to a daytime everyday natural look. But I'm sure you can also use this for that. You might have to dip into another palette, but for smoky night out looks, this is the bomb. The matte shades are perfect to create good transition base shades, and then these shimmers are just perfect for putting on a pop of color for a little bit of a fun eye makeup look. The shadows formula is so buildable. It kind of has a little bit of fallout. So whenever I use this eyeshadow palette, I do like applying my eyeshadow first and then putting on my foundation after to prevent any smudging or repatching on my foundation area. But other than that, I love the formula because it's buildable. I feel like it's beginner friendly because of the fact that it's buildable. And this matte brown shade, which is the shade Jeans, is actually such a good shade. It's so pigmented for a brown. It's not patchy, and you can definitely build it up if you feel like you need more. Recently, I haven't been purchasing eyeshadow palettes for full price. A lot of my recent purchases are for high-end eyeshadow palettes. Are 50% off, like the Anastasia Sultry palette, and that way I don't really feel bad whenever I don't use it for every day because I know that I didn't pay that much for it or didn't pay the regular price for it. Another thing is if you just want to try out the Dose of Color brands, this is a good way to try it. So a product that I'm eyeing but I'm not entirely sure if I will buy is the Smashbox Cali Contour Palette. It's also on sale for 50% off, originally $39, now on sale for $19.50. Now the reason why I like this is because the all-in-one face palette, it has a contour shade, a bronzer shade, highlighter, and one matte blush, which is something that I love when it comes to like face palettes. You have everything that you need in one palette, because I felt like I purchased a couple of like blush palettes and I feel like I don't get the most use out of them. But whenever I purchase a palette, something like this, which has a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter, I definitely feel that I almost always hit pan on it. Another reason why I'm eyeing that palette is because I need a replacement for my Shade and Light Kat Von D contour palette. I've already hit pan on 2 of the shades, as you can see, and I'm not sure if I can use the shade because it's too dark for me. I'm not entirely sure just yet because Kat Von D also just released a singles of her contour powders, so I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of on the fence about that, but definitely a good buy if you need a new face palette. So next is Wednesday, March 20th. The only item that I'm eyeing in this day is the MAC paint pots. I've always been so curious about the Painterly paint pot because that is one of the OG YouTube faves. When it comes to eyeshadow primer and having a good base to your eyeshadows, I definitely want to try that. And because it is 50% off, I feel like it's the best time to try out these new products. Next is the 21st. I honestly highly recommend buying your Becca backlight primer or face light primer during this sale. I still have a backup of my backlight primer, so I'm not gonna be purchasing anything, and I still have like half of this bottle left from last year's 21 days of beauty sale. So it lasted me a whole year, but also take note that I have a lot of other primers that I kind of rotate. This is the primer that I tend to go for whenever I'm attending an event, an occasion, or whatnot because it hydrates my skin. It gives a good radiant base for my foundation so that whenever I apply kind of a matte foundation, it doesn't look too matte on my skin. It gives me an inner glow underneath my foundation. I feel like it makes my makeup last longer. Whenever I use this, I don't see any makeup smudging or anything like that. So highly recommend this during the sale because it is quite expensive. It's $39 regularly, but if you get it on sale, it's only $20 for something that will last you for a year. Okay, so during this sale is also when I buy my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I still have some from last year's sale as well, and that is because I also have like drugstore eyeshadow primers. On the regular basis, I only purchase drugstore eyeshadow primers because they honestly perform well, and I don't see myself purchasing an eyeshadow primer for $21 when I can get it for $5 or $6 or $10. But during the sale, this is only $12, and I really love using this for the winter time because it kind of hydrates my lids, and I have really dry lids, so that's when I like to use it. And whenever I have like a full-on heavy smoky eye makeup look, I usually go for this because it's one of my tried and tested products. But for everyday looks, that's when I use my drugstore primers. Because I know for a fact that this has been in the 21 days of beauty sale for 3 consecutive years, I haven't been purchasing this for the regular price because I know that it always goes on sale. Still my favorite. If you have any other recommendations for a high-end eyeshadow primer, let me know because I feel like I need to try other products other than this because I really love this. So for March 23rd, prior to discovering Benefit brow products, I've always been a fan of Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I've always bought it during the sale because it's only $10. It's like a price of a drugstore eyeshadow pencil, eyebrow pencil. So if you're looking for an eyebrow pencil, I have so much eyebrow products because I do purchase the Benefit brow kits every holiday season. So I don't know if I'll be purchasing the Anastasia Brow Wiz, or maybe I want to purchase it just for a little bit of variety in my collection, and maybe there are days when I want to try it out again. Or if you're running low on eyebrow products, now is the best time to buy this because it's only $10. Same price as like pricier drugstore pencils. I know the NYX Microbrow Pencil is also $10. You know, the Anastasia Brow Wiz, one of the best things about this is it's so easy to use. I love this pulley that comes with it. It's not too harsh on my skin. And the pencil is not too creamy, not too stiff. It's super easy to apply and fill in your brows, and it lasts throughout the whole day. I've used this time and time again without a brow gel or anything like that, and it lasts for a good amount of time. Like what I said, I still have a lot of brow products in my collection. That is why I'm not going to be purchasing the Brow Wiz, but I highly recommend it still because it really is a good product, and for $10 you get the bang for your buck. Okay, Sunday, March 24th, I have 2 items that I'm buying here, and like I said, I really love those face palettes with a blush, contour, and highlighter, and the Tarte's Pro Glow face palette is on sale for half off as well. So I feel like I kind of want to purchase it because Tarte has good face products like their blush, the Amazonia Clay Blush. It lasts throughout the whole day. It's so pigmented. When I go out the door, when I come back, it still looks the same. So that is why I kind of am gravitating toward that. I'm kind of in between that Smashbox palette or this Tarte's Pro Glow. Not sure. I have to see it in store and swatch it, see if it's like fit for my skin though. So the IT Cosmetics brushes are also on sale at Ulta for 50% off. I'm really eyeing their like flat top foundation brush because I want to compare that with my Sigma foundation brush just to see the difference on how they apply on my skin, how long they last, if they shed or whatnot. And then another thing is their large powder brush, which has like a tapered end. I'll insert a photo of it right here. Those are 2 of the items that I'm really eyeing because I feel like I have enough like eye brushes and other face brushes, but those two I feel like I can definitely get the most use out of, because whenever I apply liquid foundation with a brush, I only have two of my Sigma brushes and sometimes I get too lazy to wash them, so it's good to have like a replacement. And of course, you can never go wrong with a good tapered powder brush. So on March 25th, the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Setting Spray is also on sale, but the ones that are on sale are the scented version, which I don't mind because I really love this Dewy Mist from Anastasia, and it has that coconutty scent. And I remember I also love my Wet n Wild Cucumber setting spray, and I love those two scents. I'm not sure if I like the rose one, but I love those two scents, so I really don't mind the scent for those because it's kind of refreshing. But the only problem is I just bought this dewy set, so I don't know if I really need the Prep and Prime Fix Plus, but you know, if you need one, it's a good time to buy. Like I said, it's 50% off. I keep saying that. It's the same deal stock. Okay, March 27th. I've been wanting to try the Smashbox Primerizer for forever now, but I can't seem to like push myself into buying it because I have so many other primers, and to spend another $40 on a primer, I just can't seem to justify that. But Kathleen Lights talks so highly about it. It's one of her holy grail products, and we all know I love Kathleen Lights and I have super dry skin, so I was like, oh, the primerizer could be perfect. And yeah, so that's why that is one of the items I'm eyeing, because it's a perfect time to buy. Like I said, it's perfect time to try these products because it's 50% off. Friday, March 29, I have two of the items that are going on sale. So the first item is this Too Faced Born This Way Ethereal Setting Powder. Highly recommend this powder. This is what I'm using today. It doesn't have a white cast. I use it all day to night, and it sets my makeup really nicely. It's a good translucent powder. This is the only translucent powder I use now. I still have like so much of it. I think I bought this in the middle of last year, I think around June, and I still have so much. I use this almost every day, and for someone who has tan skin, I have a really hard time finding translucent powders that are really translucent and doesn't give my face a white cast, and the Too Faced Born This Way is just one of them. It sets my makeup really nicely. It doesn't kick up my makeup, it just does the job. So the next item is the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner. I really love that. I almost always buy it every year during that sale because it lasts me forever. And the only reason that I'm not buying it for this year is because I still have a couple of black eyeliners and I don't want it to dry out and waste my money. But I really love the Stila Stay All Day eyeliner because it really does stay all day. It's smudge proof. It's super easy to apply. It's how I learned how to apply winged liner on my eyes because the tip is just so precise. And it's the perfect jet black. It's super pigmented when you apply it, so it's perfect for night outs, events, occasions, smoky eyes, you name it. It's one of the best eyeliners I've ever tried. I'm still kind of on the fence if I want to buy it because, like I said, I still have a couple of eyeliners in my collection and I don't want anything to dry out. So on April 1st, two items that I already own are going on sale. The Touch and Soul Nor Pore Blem Primer. Really love this if you're into like those silicone pore filling primers. It's good because even though it's silicone and pore filling, it doesn't dry out my skin. I really like applying it on my nose and my cheek area to cover up and smooth out any imperfections. And the No Pore Blem Primer is already inexpensive as it is. It's only $18, so on sale it's only $9. For something that does the job quite well and kind of a high-end quality, actually it's a high-end product because it is in Sephora. For $10, it's a no-brainer. You should buy one. And then the other item is this Clinique Moisture Surge 72-hour replenishing moisture cream. So I really love this underneath my makeup because it's super thin, it sinks in my skin super quickly, especially on days when I'm in a rush and I just need, okay, I need to put a moisturizer, I need quite some time for it to sink in before I put my primer and my foundation. This does the job. 5 minutes and you're good to go. And it really does moisturize my skin. This is the moisturizer that I like to use during the spring, summer times. On April 5th, the Too Faced bronzer is going on sale. Because I do know that the formula of the Too Faced bronzers are really nice. They're matte and pigmented. And then Saturday, April 6th, the Benefit Gimme Brow is also going on sale. So for a brow product that's $12. It's the brow product that I use when I want a more natural brow, something like what I have right now. For me, this is like a more natural brow. It's also the brow product that I always have in my purse. That way I don't need two tools, like two items in my purse. So usually if I have like a pencil, it's too long. This one is kind of like this size, So it's perfect for like the purse. If you need to retouch your brows, you just pull it out and you know, comb it. And I really love the tip of the Gimme Brow as well. So it's really tiny, so I don't like make any lampas on my brows and whatnot. So that's perfect. So that is everything that I recommend slash I am eyeing to buy during the Ulta 21 days of beauty sale. I'm interested to know what you guys are eyeing or what products you've tried and what you recommend as well. So do comment down below if you have any suggestions. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!